Hello, Dr. Tawana Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vote and create wealth from within. What is going on, family? I know that it's late, so let me know who's tapping in with me. Ooh, that rhymes. What's going on, people? Not going to be here long, but I'm going to be here strong. Okay? I know that it's late, so I appreciate, me giving me the opportunity to earn the right to your time. I ain't going to take too much of it. I promise. If you are new here, I know you can't see me, but you can see my picture, okay? You didn't come to see me anyway. You came to hear the good truth. And if you are returning back, you've been by here a couple of times, and welcome back. With that being said, you see the title. They don't care about us at all. They don't care about us at all. Let me go ahead and get started over here on the gram for a quick second, and then I'm going to show y'all something because I think everybody needs to see this. Hold on one second. All right. Hey, B Brown. Hey, Sister Glenda. Listen, y'all go ahead and share this with somebody. Like I said, I know that it is late. I'm very aware that I want to earn the right to your time, so I ain't going to hold y'all here long because I know everybody got different things that they got to do. Let me flip this camera around. And but I wanted to share this with y'all while I had the time to come by here and sit down and share this with y'all. I'm not going to keep you here long whatsoever. Over here on Instagram, I am not going to turn my camera on. It is not on YouTube nor on Facebook. However, I'm going to read to you, and I'm going to send you to an article that you can go and fact check what I'm about to share. Now, we all know that I think it's Hurricane Milton. Hurricane Milton is on its way to make landfall in about maybe Wednesday or Thursday. Wednesday is being predicted. This is a storm that is following another storm that just happened last week. That, parts of the country is reeling from what just happened last week, only to get hit by a Category 5 hurricane. Imagine that, okay? This thing picked up speed, faster than Buzz Lightyear. It picked up speed, right? So you got a lot of people that's trying to flee the area. I believe they said they drove 40 miles or something like that down to the nearest gas station only to get there and did not have any gas. Same thing happened in Georgia. I'm saying all of this to give you context about what we're hearing and what we're seeing, but I want to show y'all something that's deeper than that, because what Dr. Tawana Worlds have been coming by here doing for a cool minute is sounding this good old alarm. And if they don't care about us, then it's up to us to care about us. And that's the whole moral of this story. But I got to show y'all this real quick. Hold on, let me pull it up. What is this? Let me try to find something I don't need. Give me 1 second. I got too many tabs open up here. Lord. What is this? Hold on, let me see what I can take off. I can take this off. Hold on 1 second. It's TikTok. Runaway. I'll take this off. Okay. I had to clear some tabs so that y'all can see what I'm about to show you. All right. Now, we all know it's October, right? We all agree that it's October. Hello, Amanda. Hello, everybody. Let me share this so we can go along with this together, okay? We can all see Hurricane Milton strengthens to Category 5, storm prompting evacuation orders. None of this is natural. Definitely sorcery. Listen, Sister Ebony, listen. I'm about to give it to them and lay it on them thick like MAC lip gloss. Okay, so y'all see this. Hurricane Milton update. This is what I want y'all to see. Because there's a lot of ruckus out here like, oh, they can't manipulate they can't do that. They can't cause these things. And I want you to see that there ain't nothing new under the sun, April. Don't try to play with me, 2024. Because I want y'all to go back and do the same research. So I'm going to pull up the article. Here we go right here, okay? I want y'all to tell me what y'all see on the screen. I'm going to let y'all see on Instagram too, okay? Ooh, these devils. Hold on, y'all. I ain't playing with them. Let me show y'all how these crooks be out here playing in these streets. And this is crazy. Let me turn this camera around. Okay. This is an article. And this is why when I went to go look up April, when I put in Hurricane Milton in April, it didn't pop up. But I'm about to show y'all something. You see it say October 7th, 2024 at 3:22 p.m. It was updated. I'm going to tell you the reason why it was updated. Matter of fact, I'm going to show you the reason why it was updated. These devils is crazy out here in real life because they control the narrative. If they want to go make something go away so you can't find it no more, if they want to put something out here so that it makes it credible because they put it out here, they control this social media. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you see clearly on this website, okay, this was an article. It's talking about when you hear a name connected with a major Atlantic storm, it comes from a list originated and recycled every 6 years by the World Meteorological organization. You can view the list here. A name is retired and replaced when a storm with that name causes extreme property damage and loss of life. Milton is the 13th name on the list for 2024 and is an example of that occasional name replacement. So they already said that Milton is an example of hurricanes that came and did some catastrophic damage, property damage, and the loss of life. And usually when that happens, they retire the name so that any other storms can't be named after this. They said that Milton is an example of that. Jump 6 years back to 2018 when this year's list was last used. And Hurricane Michael became the first Category 5 hurricane to make landfall on the U.S. mainland since Andrew in 1992. Okay. With sustained winds, it goes on to tell you all of this. That means you won't find any data for a previous Hurricane Milton. Well, it goes back up here. Let me go back up here so we understand context to why. With sustained winds as high as 160 miles per hour, Michael's destructive capacity was enormous. I'm over here, y'all. In case y'all want to know, I'm over here to the right-hand side. Across Central America into the United States, the storm took the lives of 74 people and caused $25.5 billion in damage. As a result, the name Michael was permanently retired and replaced with Milton in 2019 for use during the 2024 hurricane season. Now, what I want y'all to see, I'm going to go back up here because it's talking about this catastrophe, all about Hurricane Milton. I want to expose how evil and demonic these folks is, because earlier, let me stop the share over here. Thanks for doing the Veteran Biker Show. I became a subscriber instantly and want to let you know you're tremendous inspiration to those who crave the truth. Thank you, Lou. God bless you. Appreciate you. All right, so y'all seen that website. Y'all seen that it say, hold on, what day? Let me check, make sure what day that's it. Hold on. Because I'm going to show y'all something. October 7th, today. So today at 3:22, they updated that. All right, now check this out. Peep this. I'm getting ready to show y'all that this was already planned and in the making, and this is the reason why. You see at 4:08, I screenshot this. Same website. Okay? But what's the difference? All about Hurricane Milton. Do you see when this was originally discussed? Why did they go in there and change it to October 7th, 3:22 p.m. when it originally was discussed about Hurricane Milton before Hurricane Milton was even a hurricane? Can y'all help me understand? Why would they do something so scandalous like that? I screenshot everything. My husband be like, man, your phone is so full, especially if my phone break and I got to go transfer data. We going to be there for a cool minute, but this is the reason why. I am the queen bee of receipts, and that's real. This was already planned, beloved, as you can see, articles. Okay? It's the same. Hold on, I'm going to flip the screen back. Ain't that something, y'all? Let me stop the share and flip it back right up over here so you see. Yeah, I ain't modified anything. They did. Articles. And they're going to change the date to today's date. Ain't this something? Just on this note right here, I'm like, okay, y'all play way too much, which now makes sense that this thing then jumped from a 1 to a 5 overnight. And then you're going to put on this article, it's warming up all in the name of climate change. That this is the reason why this hurricane, when y'all discussed this in April of 2024, this was already in the books. Y'all had already planned this. Already. Early in a cyclone's development, all this was here earlier. Okay? With winds of 74 miles per hour, Hurricane Milton entered the record books, but the storm continued to progress with Category 2, 3, and 4 and even category 5 winds measured on October 7th. They just came and added all of this. But this was already a thing in April. What category was Hurricane Milton? This was all updated. This information was all of this was how many people died in Hurricane Milton. See, they so dumb that they gonna ask questions like beforehand. How many people died in Hurricane Milton? Hurricane Milton ain't even hit yet. I just hope y'all seeing what I'm seeing and somebody confirm to me that I'm not tripping. Just anybody can confirm to me that I'm not tripping. How you gonna ask how many people died in Hurricane Milton and Hurricane Milton ain't came yet? This don't make no sense. This lets you know they didn't went and try to update this information. There is no reported loss of life due to Hurricane Milton on record, but the addition of Milton to this year's list is a reminder of the 74 people who lost their lives in 2018 to Hurricane Michael. Why? What was the path of Hurricane Milton? What was? This is past tense, pretense. They so stupid that they didn't even come in here and fix, the headline, the bullet points. They didn't come in here and fix that. They try to come in here and update it. Should Milton develop into a hurricane? But this say what was past tense. What was the path of Hurricane Milton? They're already setting it up to receive donations, different things of that sort, but they ain't finna help a dang on soul. What time will Hurricane Milton make landfall? What category was Hurricane Milton? This thing just barely forming. So how you gonna ask past tense questions? Where did Hurricane Milton hit? What the freak? Hurricane Milton is expected to make landfall in Florida by October the 9th. You can't make this up. When was Hurricane Milton? Look, I'm going to leave y'all alone, okay? I'm going to leave y'all alone. I just wanted to know if anybody's seen what I seen. Because what happened down there in Asheville and what happened down there in Tennessee, they were told that they were only going to get 2 inches of rain. They are not even surrounded by water. There was no oceans or anything to come in and do what is done to that town at all. None. Except the dams, which they said they had to release on them people because they was too full and about to bust. So they have so many unaccounted for bodies. They done ordered over 2,000 body bags, filled them up, and still looking for some more body bags, y'all. This was a population of about 60,000 folks. And then imagine being alive and trapped and can't nobody come in and get you. Make this make sense. And you know what I find ironic? The loss of life don't matter. And this is not about race, but I want to let y'all know. The reason why, because there's Black people that live there. Don't think that they don't. But notice that they ain't put no Black people on camera. They don't want the world to know how this has affected whites, Blacks. especially blacks. It'll hurt one particular party's party for them to put melanated folks on there and say, some of them is accounted for. That would hurt their agenda. So of course they're not going to show, but there are African American people that live there as well. And then another thing is what happened in Asheville is the same thing that happened in Hawaii, and is the same thing that happened in Beaufort, Georgia. I dare y'all to go look that up. Lake Lanier, that's what you type in, Lake Lanier. It is a lake that is haunted to this day because they released the dam over a whole community that was solely African American, drowning people out because they were productive in the farmland. I mean, their farmland, their crops was growing, thriving, making money, and them folks came in there and drowned them people. Churches, it's 30-foot trees underneath their water. They release the dam. I dare y'all to go look it up if y'all don't think that this can't happen. Why would they ever do that? Why would you ever trust them after Tuskegee? Why would you ever trust them after the Africa AIDS situation? Especially to my melanated folk. My Caucasian and other race family. Ain't nothing like this never happened to them. We didn't have these type of situations happen to us, but stuff like this ain't never happened to them. That's why they like, wait, hold up. We finna stand all the way up, because now they see what happens to people of color all the time. Experiments. You want the land? Okay, cool. We're going to flood it. Oh, you want this city? Okay, we're going to burn it. This stuff is getting so crazy out here, and it's going to get crazier. Let me tell you, here's the play though, because what's going to happen now is that a bunch of investors is getting ready to go in there and buy up that land. Watch what I tell you, for dirt cheap. Except the parts that they want, that they control. And here's another thing, not a conspiracy, but actual factual. You can go and look it up. If this hurricane came to Florida first and didn't do that much damage, how did it make it all the way down to Asheville and do that much damage? How did it make it all the way down to Tennessee and do that much damage? And then after it left Asheville and Tennessee, why it didn't go nowhere else and do that type of damage? It makes no sense. Not a lick of sense at all. But here's the kicker. That is a swing state, meaning that it can be flipped either way. I told y'all, and the reason why I'm bringing this up right now is because I told y'all, as close as it get to the election, you gonna see some crazy stuff we ain't never seen before. You gonna see some people doing some stuff you would never ever believe human beings would attempt to think to do. Don't matter. Our most important task is not to be distracted, but to build. Only thing that's popping right now, and I kid y'all not, I'm in the real estate field. These people is buying up these lands, and let me tell you what they doing. They buying up a half an acre, 2 acres, 1 acre, 2 acres, half an acre. On a half an acre of land, you can build 9 2,200 square foot homes. They're not building homes to sell. They're building homes to rent. Can't buy these homes. They're building them to rent. And then they put in smart locks on them. So that's another fee. The rent is one solid rent. They put in smart locks on it, so that's another incentive. You ain't asked for no smart locks, but they put them on there because now we can charge you $9.99 per month for that. And then we put a Ring doorbell camera. We can charge you $9.99 per month for that. And then we gonna cut the grass, and you gonna pay us $75 a month for that. And then we gonna spray for pest control. That's gonna charge you $75 a month. Oh, and then if you want a back gate or you want some other amenities, a front gate, that's gonna run you $75 a month. So by the time your rent go from $2,200 base, it starts off at $2,200, excuse me. Now you up to about $2,800. On a acre of land, they can build 18 square foot homes. It's the size of a football field. 2,200 square foot homes. So what they doing is going to go buy that land because it is cheaper to buy land. The taxes is definitely different. It don't matter if you build something on it or not. You bought it as land. Now imagine 18 units on 1 acre of land that you didn't pay much of anything though. Okay, much of anything. And now you got 18 units at paying you $2,600 a month. They're gonna buy it for dirt cheap. Them folks up on Pennsylvania Avenue only care about what they care about there, and that's all I'm gonna say to keep the content up. So that's the name of the game. And they doing this from Texas to California. I'm telling you, you look up places like Invitation Homes, Simply Homes. You look up these places, that's what they doing. These big investors are going in there buying up their dirt and building real estate on it. And this is the plan, to push all the people out of the rural areas into the city. Most people don't know that them people that is missing and them people that is trapped up there, they live in the mountains off the grid. It's mountain cities. These are people that said, look, we're going to live off the grid, and we're going to start learning how to live off the grid in case something ever come down. We storing up food here, all that stuff gone. Right along with them. Children gone, grandparents, parents gone, husband and wife gone. They didn't just floated, drowned, or trapped. All so that folks can come in there and make a fortune. I was gonna say make a killing, make a fortune. That's why it's so important, my brothers and my sisters, for you to do something and you to do something fast, for you to position yourself to be in a position, because this is what clearly is going to happen. There's going to be two things happening simultaneously. The evil, the wicked, they going to get punished. And the righteous going to prosper. It has always been and will always be. God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. I'm going to say this on the record. There's only about, we're in October, 90 something days. I'll say we're October 8th. About 90 to 112 days. We have about that much time to get as much as we can, because things will get really, 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 really tumultuous. We are already in trouble come November. We definitely need to be praying, and folks don't want to pray. So when folks don't want to pray, then God go ahead and have his way. That's just how it goes. My people don't want to come together and pray and stop this. Okay, then it's going to flow. And the enemy's job is to cause racial division, racial divide, civil unrest, civil war. Y'all hear me clearly. This is the job of the enemy. And the way things are looking right now, yeah. Because if Trump get in that office, all the Democratic Party, they're going to be out there burning buildings down, stomping and marching. And I mean, just, it's not going to be good. So my purpose in coming by here and showing you that is not to make you afraid. These things must happen. It's part of prophecy, and prophecy will be fulfilled. You can pray till you orange in the face. Prophecy will be fulfilled. You got to make sure that the part of the prophecy that you play in, you fulfill in that role. Because all I keep hearing the Spirit of God saying is build and sit. I'm going to take care of my own. You do what I tell you to do. If a man don't build a house, he don't have no protection when the storm comes, when the rain comes. He who builds his house on the solid rock, on a firm foundation, will be able to weather any storm. But he who buildeth his house on sand, woe unto you. I want to show y'all something else too, because what I clearly heard God say and continue to say and been saying is this. I'm not trying to give you money so that you can go floss and so that your life can be better and all of this stuff. I'm giving you money, and I'm giving those money who is responsible, who's willing to make the sacrifice, who's willing to learn what I tell them to learn, what I need them to learn, who's willing to obey when I say I need them to obey, who's willing to spend time with me and hear and understand that their life and this mission is not about them, and making sure that they live in Beverly Hills 90210, driving, the latest, whatever, Tesla, bulletproof. That's not what I called you for. And when I bless you and give it to you, it's not for you, even though it benefits you. It's for the people. If I give you $1 million, well, I have to fight you about me being able to delegate where I want my millions of dollars to go to. Because right now, more than ever, God needs people in the land development, real estate space. Why? Because he has a plan for his people, and he want to use your hands to bring that plan to pass. He's given us an opportunity. We've been had this opportunity. Even if and when Trump gets back into office, still economically, we're going to face challenges, real, unprecedented challenges. Now is the time to prepare. Now. You can't wait another month, 2 months, 3 months down the road and say, I'm going to deal with it then. It's going to be too late. It's going to be too late next month on the 5th. It really, really, really is. Next month, when I tell you I'm working like a Jamaican, no disrespect to my Jamaican family, because I love y'all. Shout out to y'all hard work and hard hustle. But I am so serious. He said, get to the rural part. We got to the rural part. Didn't understand it. Why you make us leave our family? I'm very homesick. But he said it ain't time to go home yet. if I would ever return back there. I'm from the West Coast, but it ain't time. You got to go where he gonna offer provision. And he not gonna stop prophecy for a group or two. He told his children, the Israelites, I need y'all to get to Goshen. Now, what was wrong with him saving them and protecting them right in Egypt? He's God. I mean, he can do anything but fail. Why did he make them uproot themselves and get to Goshen? Goshen was in Egypt, but he said, get out of Egypt and get to Goshen. There and only there is where I'll protect you. We're going to have to make hard sacrifices. But the most important thing that I want to talk to you guys about here, I shared what I shared with y'all earlier so that y'all can clearly see with your own eyeballs what's going on and who's behind it. That's it. You need to know what's going on and who's behind it. Whether you believe it or not, that ain't up to me. I put facts in your face so you can have facts over your feelings. You need to be doing something for you because ain't nobody else coming to save you. At the end of the day, these politricians are politricians. When I inquired of the Lord, he said it's the lesser of two evils. And he took me to the story about the two whores. One had whored herself around a whole lot, and God was just furious with her. And the other one had whored around too, but was a little bit more modest in their whoredoms. But God say they both whores. They both eat at the same table, just on opposite sides. They both there to serve a purpose and an agenda. It's team me first, after God. I'm not team red or blue. Them is the biggest gangsters in the whole entire world. The biggest Bloods is the Republicans, and the biggest Crips is the Democrats. Period. Wanted to show you guys some things that you guys could be doing to make you some money so you can go stock up on you some canned goods. Listen to me clearly, people. I love y'all. I love y'all. I don't have to know you to love you. I love you because God loves you, and I am burdened with his love for his people. That's why on days when I don't want to get up, when days that it's late and I should be in the bed yet and still it's 12:16 where I'm at, and I'm here talking to the people whom God loves so very much, whom he sent his only begotten son to tell his people, I need you to obey me. I mean, down to the T. But you really need to get something going for yourself, because I used to say this in the world, so let me see how I can say it, because it was real, but it was rough. $10 to a bucket of cow dung. Them lockdowns is coming back, that's for sure. They don't care. Listen, these people are desperate. God gave me insight to the levels, and I don't even think I understand the depths or the magnitude of the levels that they will actually go. But he showed me this analogy. Whenever you open up the door and you tell the enemy to come on in, his job is to steal, kill, and destroy. He gonna take you for all your stuff, your peace, your joy, your sanity, your marriage, your family. He gonna take that, which will end up eventually unaliving yourself, or somebody unaliving you. Is too much tension, too much stress, worry, oppression, depression. And then that destroys everything that was connected to you. Steal, kill, and destroy. You open the door to that. When is the enemy ever going to come in and say, hey, let me take a little bit of this and take a little bit of that, take a little bit of this, take a little bit of that, like a nice guy? Never. He's going to kill, steal, and destroy. That's his job. When you In order for him to come in and spoil your goods and take your stuff, he got to tie you up. Because if not, you're going to be a loose cannon. You're going to be fighting, trying to stop him, the whole 9 yards. So he got to tie you up. He got to entangle you. But the moment you break free and you stand up, there is a battle. You fighting for your stuff, they fighting to probably make it out, or they fighting you for your stuff because they probably really need it, whatever. But there is a battle that ensues. And there is a warfare happening between good and evil, and the enemy seeketh to sift us as wheat. He seeketh to wear us out. And when you open up the door to the enemy, and he takes a very powerful position. When you try to go relinquish that and get it back, no. That's a no. So then a battle ensues, and that's what we're seeing right now. A battle is ensuing because people came in and start changing times and laws. Did anybody ever look at it like that? They just think, oh, yes, all in the name of equal rights and freedom and women's rights and LGBT rights and everybody else's rights, immigrant rights. And it's everybody has these rights. Not thinking that the scripture said they was going to do this anyway. Seek it to change times and laws. So I'm telling y'all, and they really shaking in their boots about this P. Diddy situation. I'll never forget when God told me, and I notated it on Facebook. I'm finna pull it up. I said, God showed me this stuff about P. Diddy. It's gonna be absolutely devastating. Whatever's gonna be exposed from this situation. Let me see. P. Diddy. I could stop yawning, man. I don't be sleepy till I sit down. Okay, here we go. I document these things because one thing that I do know is that God don't never lie. What date that say? April 23rd. Just heard this in my spirit. Sean Combs, P. Diddy, will be brought down low. And 17 others will be exposed, brought down with him. These 17 powerful people will shock the masses. That's what God said April 23rd. This was before this man was even arrested. This was before this man was even taken down. Most people thought because he was a billionaire, he was going to pay this stuff off and it was going to go away. God said 17 of them. And I actually started thinking, who would really shock me to be on this man list? Who would really shock me? And you know what's so crazy? Nobody would. I don't think, but God said it will shock the masses. So it must be people that I'm thinking that it really ain't them. People say, oh, Jay-Z, Oprah. And that's why this battle is ensuing, because these people are terrified about what's about to be exposed. Donald Trump done already said he gonna expose them. He gonna expose the JFK files. He gonna expose everything. They begging people, please vote for us. Do not let him take office because they going down. He's going to attack his political opponents. No, he's going to expose. There's things that are going to be exposed that needs to be exposed, but that's going to shock the masses. But that's what God said April. Here it is in September. P. Diddy is arrested. Now the lawyers are saying, the people's names that's going to be exposed, can we sign an agreement to keep it off the social media? They are fighting. They don't want us to know this information. But God said, what's done in the dark shall be made manifest in the light, and whatever is whispered in the ear shall be shouted on the rooftops. Ain't nothing they could do about it. Nevertheless, God wants us, and I share that with y'all to share. When God speaks, I speak. And I just relay what he said. Whether you hear or you forbear. Because anything he didn't ever said, not Tawana, anything and everything he didn't ever said has always come to pass. Always. Always, always, always. I mean, we can go back it with receipts for days for this. Check it out. Let me put my whole name in here. Oh, I lay down at your feet. Take my body, take my life, make this water, make me run. I just want to show y'all something else. Okay. Take my body, take my life, take this water, make me run. Take my body. Trying to look and see. I don't know why they got all these other Tawanas in here. I'm looking for my own post, but this was in a prayer group. I told them that God showed me, it might have even been on live, God showed me children under the White House. People started tagging me everywhere when they exposed them. God showed me in Atlanta there were children being trafficked there. This, as you can see the dates on these, we're going to see what we're praying for. Holy Spirit spoke and said we see it on the news, and that's what he told me. I'm about to expose things that didn't happen to young children in Atlanta, and it wasn't even the next day when it was streamed on the news. These were the people who were praying with me during this time. Anything the Most High tell me, I put it here. When he tells me to put it here. See, while in intercessory prayer, about a week or 2 weeks ago, we declared this would be on the news as an answer to our prayers. Yes, Father, bring our babies back. More are coming. I saw the young ladies in the spirit on that day and travailed in the spirit. I waited in intercessory prayer until God answered, and he said he would release them and it would be on the news. Many more will follow. Anytime. Let me see. I'm trying to type in keywords. you can make me wine. If I'm water, you can make me wine. If I'm water, you can make me wine. So come along. Let me see. I forgot what I put under there, but children. In your hands. You check this last one. Hold on. Oh, yep. The number one reason alone this world, but specifically America, is under severe judgment. Expose it all, Father, from the White House to the church house. I had made a post because I seen children under the White House. People started tagging me. Hold on. I was trying to look for it, but there's a lot of these type of posts that I have posted on social media whenever I was led to post these type of situations, and whatever he done said then came to pass. That's my whole purpose of sharing those posts. God ain't never lied to me. He ain't never lied to me, and he ain't gonna start. You got to do something, and you only got a little bit of time left to do it. If calamity come upon you, that's your fault and your fault only. At this point in time, God wants us to get all that we can, and we need to get it in haste. And then we need to be going to establish, build land. We need to get land, build property, real estate, because God is getting ready to send the harvest to you. This is not going to be for you to go pop your collar, floss. This ain't going to be for all of that. This going to be for you to build. It's not going to be for you, but it's going to benefit you. That's just like if I come and I bring you $1 million and I say, hey, pay your tithes or give some to here, give some to there, give some to here, and whatever's left, you can benefit from that. It's one of them situations where God is going to take care of you as you take care of other people. So with that being said, I wanted to come by here and share that. I do have some opportunities. I'm not going to get all into all of them because I'm very, very sleepy. But this be the only time I can come by here and keep y'all updated. When the kids is at rest, my husband is in the bed, this is the time that I'm able to come by here and just put y'all up on game. This is not a time to be playing. When I said it earlier, I meant what I said. So I'm going to say it again and see who say it back. I love you enough to lose sleep. I love you enough to take a risk and tell you this, knowing that I know the censorship is real. They don't like me. They done already demonetized me. They don't want me on their platform spreading this type of stuff. So they start trying to implement financial orism. You put the rest of it together, orism. They start trying to leverage and wage that. If you won't shut up, then we'll restrict this and restrict that and take away this, take away that. But I love you enough to tell you, please get your house in order. Don't just prepare in the physical and abandon the spiritual. Don't just prepare in the spiritual and abandon the physical. God is depending on us. I said it the other day. I'm going to say it again on tonight. I ain't here for everybody. I'm here for the kingdom builders, and that's going to be my whole entire message moving forward. He said, I don't even want you working with everybody. I want you working with a specific group of people. That's it. What I've given you is very valuable, and I've given it to you for such a time as this. And I said, don't throw your pearls or cast your pearls among swine. Don't be out giving away your pearls to people who won't trample them underfoot. Because I made you pay a price for the information that I gave you, because it's not just information, it's instructions from heaven. This is what I'm going to use to spare my people. And ain't nothing changed about me. You can go fact check God. He always used the elements to save his people. He told Isaac to plant seed in a year where there was absolutely no water. It was a drought. Yet and still, Isaac received 100-fold in the middle of a drought. The prophet Elijah, he sent her to a widow where he sustained both of them for 7 years of famine twice. The rich woman, and then the widow woman. He told Joseph to go get your family. Don't be mad at what they did to you. Go get them and bring them to Goshen. There's going to be a famine. He gave Joseph a blueprint, a business blueprint in the middle of a famine. Go buy up all the wheat, and then they're going to come back and have to buy it from you. And that's how you're going to prosper. That's how you're going to flourish. Check his record. Check his record. He told Nehemiah to do something in 52 days that couldn't be done in 400 years. And then had all of the people around him giving him the things that needed to be used so that God can stop the assault and the onslaught of the enemy from attacking his people. Noah. Money wasn't even a thing in Noah's days yet, and still Noah had provision to go buy lumber wood and build it this way, and it got to be this long and shade it this way and shape it that way, but it saved his entire family. God is the same yesterday, today, and forevermore. He ain't gonna change because you pretty, or you cute, are you handsome, are you popular, or you got a social media follow. He ain't gonna change and break his rules for you. He said what he said. We got to obey. Take advantage of this AI. If you don't want to take advantage of anything else, you don't want to go get these government contracts, then don't. But that's a sure way for you to make sure that for the next 20 years, if I want to bid out that far, Lockheed and Martin got a contract to the year 2076. You know what that means? As long as the United States is still standing, the United States will have to send them a payment every single month, or they would breach their contract, which meaning America, United States of America, is a corporation. If you break your contracts, then that person can sue your corporation. That's never going to happen. That's why contracts has been in its own lane, own zone for hundreds and hundreds of years. What most people don't know is Dr. Martin Luther King was trying to do the same thing Dr. Tawana Worlds. Ain't that coincidental? Or would you call that divine assignment? Let's look it up. Dr. Martin Luther King was trying to get his people to go get them government contracts. He said, we headed to the White House for what? To get our checks. What y'all think he meant by that? Let me come over here and see. If I yawn one more time, Father bless me. Never alone now. I'm never alone. He'll never forsake me. I'll stay in his arms. I'm here in his safety. I'm never alone. I'm never alone. I'm never alone. I'm never alone. I'm gonna find it. I hate the internet because they'll come in here and do what they want to. Dr. Martin Luther King. Um, I don't know what that is, but he led a movement. Let's see, Dr. King. Is y'all learning something? Let me know because y'all mighty quiet in the chat. Hello, hello, hello. Microphone check. Let me tap in. Y'all mighty quiet. Um, no, this ain't it. White House Historical. I'm gonna find it for y'all. Okay, y'all can find it in y'all time. Honestly, go look Dr. Martin Luther King. His whole entire mission, his whole entire agenda. What's up, y'all? Y'all still here? Ain't knock on the door. Y'all still here? Hello, anybody home? Let me know in the chat if you still here and you home. Told y'all I ain't gonna keep y'all long. I promise y'all, I'm not. Is this helping somebody to understand what the heck is going on? To make sense of what the heck is going on? The whole port strike, that's another topic for another day. All planned. If you know who they in bed with, who they in partnership with, all of this stuff, yeah. This is a vendetta. A lot of this stuff is going on. I don't want it to hurt you. So, government contracts. There was a person who went live and he's in a trucking space and he's like, look, all those, people up in Asheville, North Carolina that need help, we're trying to get loads to go in the area. Problem is there's no loads on a load board that's even going in that area, even within 4 miles of that area. If you try to look it up, there was nothing. But that's because they own the government contracting website. We talked about this the other day. If you, we looked it up the other day. If you are a public sector, you are owned and controlled by the government. Yes or no? If you are private sector, you are not owned by the government, but you are made up of businesses that is a part of the economy that is not controlled by the government. So you want to know where the money is at. It's in contracts. If you had your house together, you could have you a contract in Florida without being in Florida, in Asheville without being in Asheville, in Tennessee without being in Tennessee. I mean, $1 million contracts. It's an emergency. And guess what? It's getting ready to be another one with this type of category 5 hurricane coming that has been manufactured. Are you guys here? Can you hear me? Something just straight up went on with the internet. It turned off, turned back on, turned off, turned back on. Yeah, so the principality of the airways is pretty pissed off, I'm assuming. But y'all let me know if y'all can hear me before I turn this off. Never happened before. But it happened today. Would like to know what you think about Jesus' baptism in 27 AD, the cross in 31 AD, 2027 is right upon cross. You hear me? Cool. Indicating that we are truly in the last days. We really are. My thoughts is I believe everything the word of God says. Everything. So I'm gonna make this short because I don't know what's going on with I love you too, sister. I don't know what's going on with the internet, but we should all be in government contracts, y'all. Not here to force you, just here to guide you. This is one way, and no, this don't mean, well, I don't want to be having nothing to do with the government. You don't have to. This ain't one of them type of situations where you gotta provide personal information and all of this stuff. I mean, our young men, they got felonies and criminal records and stuff. They should be over here starting businesses and doing business with the government. Most people don't know that all that money they've been sending to Ukraine, they're not sending that money to Ukraine. They're giving it to government contractors who can provide the resources if they need mental health counselors over there. Then they will send you or either arrange for you to do it through Zoom or whatever the case may be. But this is the most lucrative, easiest way for you to build generational wealth in government contracts. And right now, if y'all would have got in with me 2 or 3 months ago when I started saying we coming up in Q4, you could have you a contract right now in the cleaning space, helping out with all that cleanup and stuff, and you never even have to go put your boots on the ground. You never even have to go to the area. You could just control the contract. Make sure up, outsource the contract. You get paid for making sure the people that the government need to get the job done gets the job done, and then that the government is happy with the job that they paid to get done. Okay. Also, if you are not in the transportation space, my, this is a mighty good time to be in a transportation space. I mean, a mighty good time, especially in non-CDL. Y'all see all them big rigs that was hauled up, tied up because the port was shut down. See, hey, King David Wilson, I see you. All of that fell on the back of box trucks, F-250, Sprinter vans. Stuff still got to keep getting moved. And when they down to crunch time like that, they pay real big. They pay real big. Not to mention this holiday season, but you just had a whole port strike and they shut down on the East Coast where the West Coast was now receiving all of the containers, and then they had to reroute them and ship them back to the East Coast. Very lucrative, okay? Transportation. All you need is 3 pieces, 4 pieces, 5 pieces, 5 pieces, 5 pieces of paper. Make you a legitimate transportation business. You can get contracts. Just saw one today. To transport little stuff, medical supplies, transport, stuff that they need, picking up they files and taking them to the storage every Thursday. Little stuff like that. You can get paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for, okay? You're very welcome, Miss Williams. So, transportation. Mothers, get your young people in here. I'm going to let y'all in on a secret while we got in on it. God gave my husband a dream when we were in California. And he showed my husband on an 18-wheeler. And my husband had all these people in the back of his truck that he was actually helping escape a major catastrophe. And nobody was able to get on the roads but these diesels and these trucks and different things of that sort. And he was being a man after God's own heart and took the greatest risk, the biggest sacrifice to load up this 18-wheeler with families who were fleeing catastrophe and get them to safety. And he passed by police and all these different things. They never bothered him. I remember him explaining in the dream how nervous he was because he had all these people on the back of his truck. He said when he pulled off, people was hanging onto the back of his truck trying to escape. So I definitely know that transportation is a way that God will use to not only get things to his people, but when it's time to get his people to different places, then that's going to be a situation. Everything we're building is not for us. Just remember that. It's for a purpose. And that includes other people, okay? Transportation, but I wanted to talk to you guys. I do have, because I feel like everybody should have these skills, okay? I do have, and it's going to be 21 days. It ain't even going to be 28 days. That's just too long. Every single day, you're going to learn a new skill set. You're going to learn something new every single day. And let me show you what I'm talking about, okay? Let me go over here to ChatGPT first. I'm going to just put some little information in here. Hold on. And all I want is you coming after your heart. Hold on. Okay, storybook. So I'm going to do a storybook. I already told them, like, this is the storybook I want to do for children. Awesometistic world. It's about children with autism, right? I already went in here and did it. I created the storyline. They gave me the images for it, the whole 9 yards. Okay, this is the whole entire book. Chapters, what's in the chapters, a story, and then here's the pictures to go with each scene. Right. All I gotta do is copy, paste, drag, and drop over there into Canva. But check this out. Can you give me a amazing prompt to create a video trailer for this storybook that I will take and use in video. Okay, so I'm asking for a prompt. They didn't created me a book. All I gotta do is copy and paste, okay? All I gotta do is copy and paste. Take the image, and see? Take the image and then put the information, the text next to it, okay? Why do I keep doing that? Father. So I come on back down here. I ask, this prompt should help create emotional, engaging trailers that capture the hearts. Okay, closing scene. Blah, blah, blah. They're giving me the closing scene. I just need a short prompt. I just need a short prompt. Okay, he gave me too long of a prompt. Hold on. a short prompt without the visuals, etc. Okay. I just need the prompt. That's all I'm looking for. Okay. Here go the prompt. This all I need to copy right here is this prompt. That's all I want to copy. I already got the storybook ready and made. Your voice in my earbuds, like I'm trying for A+ on Dr. Tawana creating. I like that. Thank you for the idea. Okay. So we're gonna be learning a new skill every single day. This is gonna help you make money, especially over Q4, quarter four. Q4 stands for quarter four. Because you need to get some rapid revenue. And the only way to get some rapid revenue and some instant income is to make some Wi-Fi wealth. So I'm going to stop the screen so you can go over here to this other platform with me and see how I'm going to take that prompt. I already got me a storybook. I can make it animated in one AI tool. I could take them photos and make them photos start talking, whole 9 yards, okay? But right now I'm going to make a video. All I'm doing is going to go ahead and paste that prompt. And then I'm going to hit this. Something went wrong. Please try again in a few minutes. Me, Ava, unable to create a session. Why? What's your problem? Is it too long? Hold on. Too long. Give me a topic, language, and detailed instructions. Okay, I didn't go over the numbers. Okay. All right. So just like that, I gave it a prompt. It analyzed what I gave it. It's telling me that it's thinking so it can create me this video. I want y'all to see this in real time. My awesome-tistic world, Ava's inspiring journey. Audience is going to be families. I can also choose children. Look and feel is going to be inspirational. Do I want it bright or heartwarming? I want it bright. Platform, I'm going to use it on YouTube or Instagram Reels. I'm going to use YouTube, okay? So, shouldn't take long. 11% of it is done. %, we might can go do something else, come back to this. So I'm gonna come back over here to this. I ain't gonna make us all wait. We're gonna come back and see what they created me. I'm gonna come over here to this other thing. Come back to ChatGPT. Say, okay, thanks. Can you create me some flashcards to give away as a lead magnet using the information above? If possible, can you use the Canva plugin to create these? Okay. So I asked for some flashcards. Unfortunately, I don't have access to Canva directly, but I can guide you on creating flashcards using the information from my awesome-tistic world that will work well as a lead magnet. Here's how you can structure them. No, can you just give me the prompt to use in Chat GPT? Okay, here's the prompt. All right, here we go. So I told them to create a set of 7 flashcards for children for a children's storybook. Let me copy that, and then I'm gonna come over here to explore GPTs, and Canva is going to be right here. I'm gonna start a chat with Canva. So now I'm gonna take that prompt that they just gave me. I'm gonna paste that right there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and hit that. Create a set of 7 flashcards. I could try or guide you through the process. Could you tell me more about the specific questions you like on each card, or should I suggest some? Suggest. Okay. You're giving feedback on a new version. Here's a set of suggested questions and answers for the flashcard based on the theme of the storybook, My Awesometistic World. Front, who is Ava? Front, what does Ava enjoy? Okay. Okay, cool. Would you like me to try generating design again for these flashcards? Okay, so it gave me 2 separate responses. This one to the left, if I like that one. This one to the right. Front, who is the main character of the story? Back, Ava, girl. Yeah, I'm going to try. I prefer this response. Okay. These flashcards use child-friendly questions to help engage kids. Okay, cool. Thank you. Here are 7. Can you create these for me? Okay. So I asked Canva to create it. It only took me literally 5 minutes to go in there and tell them it looks like there's still an issue. Here's how you could do it. Go to Canva and log in, search for flashcard templates, add the questions on the front and the answers on the back using playful fonts and colors. Note, can you retry? This is why learning AI is very, very important. It looks like the system is having trouble. Okay, cool. So I'm going to leave that alone. I asked it to retry if the system is having issues. I'm happy to help you with more detailed design tips. If you need, just let me know how you like to proceed. We're going to leave you alone if you're having issues over here. Can you give me the info to bulk create in Canva? Okay, let's see if it to bulk create flashcards. Okay, yeah, I already know that. I already know that question. Okay, answer. So this is how I'm going to copy and paste this. Link the data to your, yep, blah, blah, blah. This process makes it easier. How would you rate? Okay. Can you create these for me? Let's see if the system not, I'm currently unable to create the flash for, blah, 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 but I can go through. Okay. I'll provide you with a CSV file. Okay. Yes. CSV file. Okay. So now it's going to give me the file. Okay. Now all I got to do is download that file, take it over to Canva. Canva will actually take that information and put it on the cards for me. And in 5 minutes, that's what I was trying to demonstrate for you guys. Here's the content for the CSV file. Copy the text below into a spreadsheet or save the CSV file. Let me know if you need to copy the table above, save or export. Let's see what they created. Okay, yep. Copy the table above into your spreadsheet. Upload the CSV. Can you create the CSV file for me? I can't directly. Okay. So, yeah, something going on with the system. We're going to go ahead and leave that alone. Okay. I wanted to show you why, wow, Chat GPT, but I'm gonna have to close that out and refresh it. I log in, log out, log back in to see what the heck is going on with the system. Something red just popped up, but I didn't catch it. However, it will definitely create the flashcards for you, and now you have something that you can actually sell. Do kids flashcards really sell? Absolutely. I'm gonna show you real quick where you can sell these everywhere. I mean, but I'm gonna show you real quick. Kids flashcards. So you can see these ones are selling for $3.31, 2,100 sales. You do the math on that. Okay, $2.75, 1,400 sales, $32, 1,000 sales, $5.64, 1,900 sales. Flashcards over here, and literally all I have to do, let me stop sharing. This is where you can sell them. You just do the math on that. But this is where you can create the flashcards. As you can see, they in demand. People do buy them. Okay. Let me go over here. All you gotta do is type in flashcards and pick the templates that we couldn't load your content. What is going on with this internet, y'all? Shaking my head. Okay, here we go. So now all I gotta do is find the one that I like. I like this one right here. Okay, 7 pages. I got 7 pages. I mean, there's so many different ones you can create. Front and back if you need it, that like that, But these are in demand. As you can see, those fruit ones was on Etsy. They had over 2,000 sales. These shape ones as well. So that's where you can sell it. But now let's check the video because I want to let y'all go. Every day for the next 21 days, I'm going to be teaching you a new AI tool that you can use and that you can make money from. Okay. Just like this video right here.
Hey there, kids. Today, let's dive into Ava's magical world of awesome-tism. Ava is a super cool kid, just like you, but she sees the world in a special way, and that's what makes her totally awesome. Ava loves to explore, and every day is an adventure. She's got this magical way of seeing colors and shapes that make everything look like a rainbow. Imagine walking through a park and seeing flowers dancing and giggling. That's how Ava sees the world. But there's more. Ava has a heart full of love and kindness. She makes friends easily because she sees the good in everyone. Sometimes people don't understand her at first, but that's okay. Ava teaches them how to be patient and how to see the beauty in differences. One day, Ava met a little boy named Max. Max was shy and felt a bit different too. But Ava showed him that being different is what makes us special. They became the best of friends. They would play, laugh, and go on magical adventures together. Max learned to embrace his own uniqueness thanks to Ava. In Ava's world, there's no such thing as normal. Every quirk, every little habit is a piece of the puzzle that makes life more colorful and fun. Ava's adventures teach us that it's okay to be different. In fact, it's awesome. She's here to remind us that everyone has their own kind of magic. So kids, remember Ava's magical world of awesome-tism. Be kind, be patient, and most importantly, be yourself. Because being unique makes you amazing. Join Ava on her heartwarming journey of courage, acceptance, and self-discovery. Discover the magic of my awesome-tistic world. A story that shows us all how wonderful it is to embrace who you are. Available now. Thanks for watching, and remember, you are awesome.
What y'all think? Give me a 10 out of 10, a 1 out of 1. Now there go my video to sell my baby's book that I just used AI to create for me. It's a storybook about Ava, who is an autistic young girl. And that's what the video is about. I can put that on TikTok, I can put that on YouTube, I can put that everywhere and sell my baby book on demand without me ever having to show up. I just set it and forget it, create it one time, and then reap the rewards off of it, forever. So I have a 21-day challenge where you are going to be learning new tools and new information where you can actually go and make you some right now money. That's a game changer because you can create a story for a kid. You can do personalized storybooks as a Christmas gift for people's children, and it can come with the marketing video that you can make with AI so that they can sell the book, run ads to it. Okay. It's going to be $97 for the first 24 hours. And then the price is going to go up to $197 for the simple fact that I am spending 21 days with you to enlighten you, to empower you, to educate you, and to pretty much, give you some support so that you can make you start generating you some Wi-Fi wealth and making you some digital dollars. All right. So that's first things first. If you are interested, the information is in the description of this video. It's also on the screen. Okay. If you make your payment using any of these payment processing platforms, then you definitely want to include your email. If I don't have your email, redeem. Get you some water, son. Are you okay? Huh? What were you doing? Okay, I'm coming right now, Pop. I'm coming right with you. So I have that. Most importantly, I want to say this before I go, and I'm finna get out of here in 2 minutes. I have a group. I have been pushing this group. We'll continue to push this group. I have one more spot left. That's it. Until it's full, and then it's full throttle. If you want to learn how to get in on what God is doing first and foremost, but get in on real estate, start building rental properties, affordable housing, different things of that sort for people. Make sure that you ensure that you and your family have somewhere to stay, kick your rent to the curb, and then also create you some passive income by building something for you and your family, but building something that will benefit somebody else's family. You guys kind of all take care of each other. You want to learn this real estate so you can get you some. Let me show y'all real quick this last thing. This is the power of land banking. Okay, let me pull it up here. Then I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm not trying to show everybody this, but I am trying to show a few people this because, again, God has an agenda. So this is what land banking is. You can buy a fire damaged house. As you can see, the structure is still together. Steps is still together. Might need a little dusting off, but structure is still there. The fire damaged this part of the house right here. As you can see, like the upstairs window or whatever was there. They bought it for $3,000. They sold it for $12,000 right away. Profit on that was $9,000 for a boarded up house. I showed y'all the other day how you can buy land for $500, was already valued at $8,000. $7,445 would be your profit on that. This is a whole house for 3,000. Where they do that at? You can refurbish it. We're going to teach you business credit. We're going to teach you um, how to fund, how to buy these properties with a credit card only, no cash, how to get money from the bank. I'm also going to have inside of this mentorship where in the next, it's going to be a 14-day sprint to funding. We're going to give you the play to get your credit together in 72 hours, anywhere from 72 hours to 7 days. And then we're going to help you get your funding. We're going to also show you in here how to become your own funding company, where you can charge. If you want to start any type of business, start a funding company, start a credit company. These are the most important companies that everybody and their mama need. So we'll show you whether you want to do it or not. That's up to you, not up to us. Our job is to give you information and education. Your job is to implement so that you can bring transformation. Okay. We're going to give you all the resources, tools, the connections that you need inside of this group. You're going to learn how to make money off of just taking photos of old properties, putting them on websites so that people know, hey, this is for sale. This is no longer for sale. So you can make money in that space. It's so many different things that we're going to do, but the biggest of them all is we're going to Birmingham. Okay. Birmingham is giving us $50 million to build with in Birmingham. This is going to be a deed day. You're going to come in person. This is in person. Even if you can't show up, that was a beautiful movie. I haven't been that inspired for a long time. Thank you. That was awesome. And even so much so that AI created that, and I didn't even have to do that. But what's more important is that you will have dinner with the mayors and the governors of Alabama. You will get to have that opportunity. Not only if you can't come in person, you still walk away with your own deed in your hand. It's a deed day. Just that alone is the value of what I'm actually allowing you to get into this program for. Just that alone. You get to meet with the builders who gonna help you build your house from the ground up, development. You gonna get direct contact to the banker that's gonna help you get funded using other people's money, not your own. You're also going to get access to investors that are ready to buy the properties that you don't want or even that you want to flip. You're also going to get access, lists, resources, tools to real estate property, multifamily, triplex, duplexes, different things of that sort, because you can always stay in one, rent out the other two. There's so much that you're going to get. Actually, it's too much to name. So you get the community, you get the coaching, land banking. We're doing land banking. You're going to learn how to build generational wealth through trust funds and insurance policies. Definitely got the connections for y'all for that. They will set up your trust for you. They will help you with setting up your trust, irrevocable or revocable, and then they turn around, help you get the perfect insurance policy. I'm talking about $1 million policy for like $11 a month. This is how you become a family bank. You're going to learn how to become a family bank, how to put your other family members on, whether they on with you or not. Your trust will control all of those things, how to use your money to play this tax game so that you live a tax-free life. You're going to learn that in there as well, how to fly for free. When I tell you that it is fully loaded, this bad boy is fully loaded in real life. It is absolutely fully loaded. Like I said, business credit, help you get established in that business fund and help you go run up some big bags. So you can buy properties on demand. And the investment on that is $5,000. I only have one spot available. Like I said, all of those things are included in that $5,000. If you think about it, $5,000 is really It's just a drop of water in a bucket. Not saying that it ain't nothing, but saying that if you got to go pay for tickets to the Birmingham, Alabama experience, if you got to include the time that it's going to take you to teach these people, if you got to include the virtual assistants that's going to help you, by the time you got everybody hands in that small investment, and I say it's small because that's a lot of hands and a lot of mouths eating off the same plate, okay? But I don't benefit from those type of things. What I benefit from the most is that we got a tribe of people that see the sword coming. And not only are they sounding the alarm, but they are building for other people. If that's you, then we can rock all day long. If it's not, then we cannot. You can't get no more than pass right here for the free 99. But I'm looking for a tribe of people. That's what God showed me. We need a tribe of people. He don't need 100,000, just a remnant. Small government, 12, to go possess the land and take back what the enemy has stolen. If I can serve any of you guys, then please go ahead and reach out to me by any information you see on the screen. I am extending my hand to help you. Go with me. I'm extending my hand to help you learn what you would pay other people hundreds of thousands of dollars to learn. I am extending my hand to ask you to help for me to lead you into your financial promised land, to set up generational wealth and a living legacy. I always want to put a living legacy because there's a difference between a living legacy and a legacy. A legacy is something that is experienced after your death. A living legacy is something that is being built while you're enjoying your life. Okay. So yeah, I'm super sleepy, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go with that. I absolutely love y'all. If I can serve you in any capacity, I hope it's one of y'all and not somebody else. I only have one spot left available up over here. Okay. Once I get these folks going, then I may come out and grab some more. Okay. It may not even be the same problem. I got people all the time like, can I get in that program? That program is on hibernation. Okay. It's only in the vault. You can only access all of that information in the vault. Um, I'm not selling it no more. I'm not bringing it out no more. It's a done deal. So you catch it with two hands while you can, because God is trying to get something to you through me. Okay. He trying to get something to you through me. That's all the situation is. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the next time. Okay.